It's well known that the best visual model for teaching the concepts behind fraction multiplication is an area model, like the examples that Kathleen just showed us. Here, for exploring fraction multiplication on Fogstone Isle, the area model has been turned into a farm. These plants are my fruit-bearing plants, and I'd like them to grow and take up the entire farm field, so I get a lot of fruit out of them. However, these plants are weeds, and they'd each like to take over the entire field themselves. So it's a contest between me and each of the weeds. So this is a turn-based strategy game, and when it's my turn, I choose some subrectangle of the field to irrigate, and in order to get my plants to grow. And then the weeds take their turns. However, water is a finite resource, so I can't just water as much of the field as I want. I have to be strategic about it. This water tank tells me how much water I have left, and it takes exactly one full tank to water the entire farm field. So now it's my turn. Let's see what I can do. Well, what I'd like to do is water all of my plants over here. So I choose that, and now I immediately see the numerical representation of the dimensions I have chosen, and immediately see the symbolic equation telling me what I need to do to compute the amount of water I need. So 2/4 times 2/4, which is half of a half. Let me do a quick estimate, and in fact, I can see I'm not going to have enough water, so I need to strategize. Well, let's see, maybe I should water these two squares, these two rectangles in my field, and get my plant growing a bit. So now I immediately see I have 1/4 times 2/4, and in fact, by a quick mental estimate, I see that I can make that move. And now I use a tool I have in order to simplify my equation, and I solve it, and I get 1/8, and now I make my move. And sure enough, I had enough water, and look at this. I'm battling that weed I just grew over, and I killed off one of the weeds.